The desert does not forgive weakness. It buries it. And yet, from the edge of the Sahara, one empire rose so powerful that it controlled the flow of gold, salt, knowledge, and destiny itself. This was the story of the Songhai Empire. Long before European ships dominated global trade, West Africa was home to kingdoms richer than most of the known world. After the decline of the Mali Empire, a new power began to rise along the Niger River. At first, Songhai was small, quiet, almost unnoticed. But it had one advantage: geography. The Niger River was the highway of West Africa. Trade caravans crossed the Sahara carrying gold, salt, ivory, and manuscripts. Whoever controlled this trade controlled wealth beyond imagination. And then came the man who changed everything. His name was Sunni Ali, a warrior king, a strategist, a ruler who understood that empires are not built with words, but with force. Sunni Ali expanded Songhai aggressively. He conquered major cities like Timbuktu and Jenne, securing control over trade routes that connected Africa to North Africa and beyond. Timbuktu was not just a trading hub. It was a center of learning. Scholars gathered there. Manuscripts were written there. Knowledge flowed through its mosques and universities. Songhai did not just control gold. It controlled ideas. And ideas are far more powerful. By the late 1400s, the Songhai Empire had become the largest empire in African history, stretching across modern-day Mali, Niger, Nigeria, and beyond. Its armies were disciplined, its economy was thriving, its influence was unmatched in the region. After Sunni Ali's death, power passed to Askia Muhammad. Unlike his predecessor, Askia was not only a warrior, he was an administrator. He organized the empire into provinces. He strengthened Islamic scholarship. He built diplomatic relationships across the Islamic world. Under Askia, Songhai reached its golden age. It was stable, wealthy, respected. For a moment, it seemed unstoppable. But history teaches one brutal lesson: no empire is untouchable. To the north, across the Sahara, a new threat was rising. Morocco had developed gunpowder weapons, firearms, cannons, technology that the Songhai did not possess. In 1591, the Moroccan army crossed the desert. It was a risky move, thousands of miles through harsh terrain. But they carried something that would change everything: gunpowder. At the Battle of Tondibi, Songhai's forces, brave and numerous, faced an army much smaller in size. But muskets and cannons shattered traditional warfare. The thunder of gunfire echoed across the sands. Songhai's cavalry, once feared, could not withstand modern weapons. The empire that controlled the Sahara fell to sound and smoke. The capital was captured, leadership fractured, trade routes shifted, and slowly the great empire dissolved into smaller states. The desert reclaimed what it had once allowed to rise. Today, many outside Africa barely know the name Songhai, but for over a century, it was one of the most powerful empires on earth. It ruled trade, it fostered scholarship, it proved that African civilizations were complex, wealthy, and globally connected long before colonial borders were drawn. Empires rise with ambition. They fall with innovation, and sometimes they vanish into sand, but their story remains.